Welcome everybody, hope you're doing well. Welcome back to another exciting review here on the channel. Today we're taking a look at the second run of the Rapido NSC Ballast Hoppers. I have a few different variations to take a look at, including the CN Branchline, regular CN, and the BC Rail Early schemes. Before we get into the review, do me a favor and subscribe if you haven't already. It is completely free and helps me to make a few dollars, so thank you very much. Like the video if you enjoyed as well, and drop me a comment if you're excited for these models, if you have some of your own from the first run, or if you have any questions, I'll do my best to help out. But let's go ahead and get started. For unboxing purposes, we'll be taking a look at the CN Branchline paint scheme, one of my favorites in this run. Here's a quick look at the box. Nice presentation there. Model number on the other side, and the Rapido information on the back. Pretty standard unboxing experience for a Rapido freight car. Inside the box, we have stickers that are both on the same sheet, as well as some product information in both French and English. English side is on the inside here. Here's a quick little history on these actual models, and some warranty information as well. Opening these clamshells is a bit tough for the first time. You'll see on the top, on the CN models, we do have ACI tags included. There are 4 in each package. And then we have some soft plastic holding the model in place. And here is our magnetic wand, pretty standard Rapido wand, compatible with any other manufacturer's wands as well. Here is a quick 360 of the CN Branchline scheme. This second run of Ballast Hoppers was announced in November of 2024 and just delivered this month in September of 2025. My models were all purchased from Lombard Hobbies for around $51. Prices seem to vary a little bit online, so definitely shop around for the best deal in your area. Moving on to the details, here is our brake wheel end of the CN Branchline car. You can see we have the car number stenciled just on the slanted portion, as well as small text in there that's hard to focus on, noting that the car was inspected and the date there. We have some separately applied metal ladder rungs on this side, as well as separate brake wheel and brake wheel platform. Some of my platforms are a little bit bent, not too big of a deal. I was able to straighten them out for the most part. We do have the Rapido metal couplers, a train line hose, and uncoupling lever on the left-hand side, with a few more grab irons on both sides as well. Here's a quick look at the side of the car, focusing in on most of this print detail. Everything looks very nice. Specifically here on the CN Branchline cars, we have this special text lettering for a Government of Canada Branchline Rehabilitation Program, where these cars were assigned to Branchline service to help with the support of those. Nice text on the rest of the car here with the car information as well as the stenciling. We also have the Canadian style white dots on the side of the car. Here's a quick pan to the rest of this side. Just the CN logo here and 2 lines on the right for crushed stone and then sand and gravel to make sure you don't overfill these cars. Here's a quick look at the reverse side of the car. Similar details as the other side with the additional grab irons, uncoupling lever, metal coupler, and train line hose. No sorts of equipment on the inside here, but we still have the same inspection text and the car number. Here's a quick look at the reverse long side of the car. Only difference is that we have the French spelling of Canadian here with the E instead of the A on this side. Everything else is exactly the same. One thing I do want to quickly point out that I've seen on some of the cars is that this very end piece here does seem to bend upwards a little bit on some of the cars. It's not always on both sides of the car. With this car in particular, the reverse side isn't as bad, but on this side here we got a little bit of a bend. Being very careful to try to bend it back in place. I do have a couple grab irons on some of the cars that are a little bit out of place as well. Something to just fix up real quick, not too big of an issue though. And moving on to the underside of the model, lots of air piping details here in the center. The hatches are plastic, but our frame on the inside is metal. The sides of the car are still plastic, but we still have some very nice weight to the car. On these Branchline cars, the CN and CP cars, we have 33-inch wheels. All of the other models are 36-inch wheels. One thing I want to quickly point out as well, the covers here on the underside of the couplers have a small intersection here with the uncoupling lever, so if you are going to pop those off and replace them with Kadees, just be careful not to snap that little detail part off. Overall, good details here on the bottom. You can see a little bit extra into the frame here. We do have some cutouts in the center that you can see all the way through as well. Moving to the top of the model, to remove the ballast load, you'll take your magnetic wand, place it in the center of the car, and lift up. Here's a quick look at that load, at the magnets on the underside, and some of the details of the load itself. Pretty decent, looks fairly realistic when it's in the car. Looking down at the top of the model though, if you're looking straight down, everything you see there is metal. The sides of the car are still plastic, but there's not really much details inside the car itself. And moving on to the other two models I have to take a look at, the BC Rail Early and the regular CN model. Here's a quick 360. We won't spend too much time looking at the details since they are exactly the same as the others. Just pay attention to the print differences. You'll see on the CN car here, we of course don't have the Branchline program stencil that we see here on this car, so we have the stencil for the COTS label in a different location. Everything else is the same as the car with a different series of numbers. Our BC Rail car does not come with any ACI tags. As you can see, they are already installed on the right end of the car, as you see now. Here's a quick look at the load information for this car and some otherwise close-up details for the BC Rail unit. Both of these cars have the 36-inch wheels, while the Branchline cars once again have the 33-inch wheels. Moving on over to the Flex Track test track, just a couple performance things to note. Cars roll extremely smoothly. I can tap it just a little bit and they go flying. This is the case on both 22 and 18-inch radius curves that I was able to test here. This is just a straight for demonstration purposes. Cars have fairly limited body wobble. I can really press down on it and we settle out after about a shake or so. Wheels are also all engaged across all 6 of my models. Good news there. And of the 12 couplers I measured, 2 of them were just a tad bit low on my brand new Kadee height gauge. Happy to introduce that to the channel as well for just a little bit more details. Do want to clarify in the past reviews that I said the couplers looked good. Tested the cars that I was testing those cars on before, and those were dead on. So if I said in previous reviews that those couplers are good, they are actually true up as well. Something else I would like to mention. These cars with the 36-inch wheels, the standard CN and the BC Rail units that I have, as well as everything else in this run, except for the Branchline cars with the 33-inch wheels, also all match up. That's something I was curious about to see if the 33-inch wheels made a difference with the center line of the couplers compared to the 36-inch wheels. Both are dead on. I do hope you enjoyed that quick run by as best I can as well. Those Rapido GP40s, absolutely insane as well. Would definitely recommend those too. And speaking of recommending things, recommend these cars if you have a chance as well. My purchase price was $51 from Lombard Hobbies. Definitely shop around for your best deal. Reminder, these are in the second run of cars that just delivered. These are also all available in the first run as well. There hasn't been too many upgrades I've seen online between the first and second runs, so the original run should have the same level of quality, details. You might get a few different stickers in the box, but overall should be pretty much the same cars. If you're able to grab some of those, I was looking for some, but nothing really popped up, so I'm lucky I was able to grab some of these. Few small things to point out as reminders that I will need to fix. Couple grab irons, not quite straight. Couple coupler heights, just a little low. Could shim them up a little bit, but they're close enough for me that not too much of a worry. The only thing, I almost want to call it a drooping pilot or bent pilot, are the ends here that are just tilted up just a little bit. Want to see if I can relieve some of that pressure and bring that back down. Just want to give you the out-of-the-box review so far. But I will go ahead and end off this review here. Don't want to talk for too long. I do hope you enjoyed though. As always, do me a favor and subscribe if you haven't already. It's completely free, it does help me to make a few dollars, so really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Like the video if you enjoyed as well, or just want to help out the algorithm. And drop me a comment if you have any of these of your own from either the first or second run. Let me know how they're doing, like them, hate them, either way, or if you have any questions, let me know as well. Do my best to answer them, or if you just want to chat, do love talking with everybody. But thanks again, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.